Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5. I just kind of got up and realized that I don't think I have a review on these sunglasses. These are Costa Galveston sunglasses. For those of you who don't know, Costa is a sunglass company that makes sunglasses geared towards saltwater fishing and coastal life. Fishing at the coast, living at the coast is a very bright environment, not a lot of shade, a lot of glare off the water, and they gear or market towards that clientele. And these are the Galveston model, and to tell you the truth, I kind of got them because of the name. I mean, I think they look good. At least they looked better on me when I had a more slim face, but well, not ugly with my fat face or anything. At least I don't think so. But I kind of grew up in the Galveston area. I did not live in the Galveston area, but my family has property in Bolivar Peninsula. And it's just a stone's throw away from Galveston. It's Galveston County. And that's where I grew up when I went vacationing. When I went on a vacation, it was always to the coast in Bolivar. And it was just a ferry ride away from Galveston. I went to the Galveston Sandcastle build-off a few times. Just that was the area that I spent most of my childhood when going on vacation. And my dad was really big into fishing. I wasn't so much into fishing as a young kid, partly because I suffered from depression and I was just in a bad mood. I had a bad outlook on life, and I didn't take pleasure in the day. And so it took me a while to get over that. And then when I got over that, I was like, oh, cool, fishing is awesome. And although my preferred fishing was surf fishing, surfing off the surf, I was probably more successful at Rollover Pass. And fish for everything from sharks, reds, flounder, trout. I wasn't really good at trout fishing. That's more of my dad's specialty. But I love saltwater fishing, and I love the coastal Gulf area. It's just very special to me because I grew up hanging around that area. My collar's a little bit popped. Sorry. But anyways, as I started fishing more, and with most of my hobbies, I want the best that I can use or that I can get. I need the best that I can get. If it's knives, I want the best knife that I can get, that I can afford. So usually it's Cold Steel, Spyderco, Benchmade. I want something that's going to perform. And not that Spydercos are necessarily super expensive or anything, but being at the coast, I want H1 steel for the most part. For self-defense, I usually want Cold Steel, and occasionally Benchmade. Benchmade is more of my more dressier knives and stuff. But, if I'm going to spend my money, I want it to be quality product. And this is my second pair of high-end sunglasses that I bought. My first pair of high-end sunglasses were Ray-Bans that I bought for my stepdad because my mom told him that they didn't look good on him. And it was like his old pair of Ray-Bans back when they had the metal temple that went around the ear. I loved them and I lost them. With most expensive sunglasses, you buy them, you lose them. You buy a pair of cheapos, they're with you for life. This is a very true statement. But these stayed with me. And like I said, these are the Galveston model. I got them partly because they looked cool and partly because of the name and the sentimental value of the Galveston area. And I wanted to review them. Keep in mind that I bought these on a discount website. Now, some of you might be a little bit iffy about that, but when I worked at Academy, I had access to a special website that if I do a training on a product, they'll give me a discount on that product. And I did a training on Costas because I wanted a pair of Costa sunglasses to go saltwater fishing. And I forgot most of the information, about when they were founded, why they were founded. I have a basic understanding of the lenses, and I forgot a good bit of it. But I know a little bit. I still retain some of that information. But I'm not going to go over the technical specs of these sunglasses. I'm mostly going to go over my experience with these sunglasses, and I'm going to try this. I'm going to put the lens up to the camera, see if you can see that they're dirty and old. I have very much used these. You know, that's kind of the sight that you get through them. You know, what you see. These are the gray lenses, plastic lenses. I think the next pair of Costas I get are going to be glass lenses. But when I first got these, I was blown away. And I'm not just saying that because I spent a large amount of money on them. I mean, I think they were like 60% off after I mastered the training. I didn't spend too much on them, but it was still a good bit of money because I was used to spending like $20 on sunglasses. So these were still pretty expensive to me. When I first got them to the coast, I'd put them on and do this. Because of the clarity. You can't tell how clear they are because they're old and smudged and scratched. But they were very, very clear. Like, very clear. Like I said, I was doing this, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty awesome. You know, once you have these on, they're almost panoramic. If you look this direction or that direction, there's a few spots where, you know, light comes in, but for the most part, they reduce light in all directions. Not quite panoramic, though, not quite binoculars either. And I noticed how clear they were, which is a good thing. When I get a pair of sunglasses, I want them to be clear. But part of the problem I had with these sunglasses was that I put the lanyard on them. I can't remember what the lanyard's called. And I hung them on my rear view mirror. So basically, when I'm not at the coast, these things stayed in my vehicle. That way, I wouldn't lose them. They were either on my head or in my vehicle. And this is the problem with these rubberized temples, is that they kind of get heat treated, or they get degraded by prolonged sunlight for, you know, hours at a time. I mean, if you were to wear these and then put them back in their case, I don't think you'd have the issue. But the I don't know if it's not really doing it now, but like the temples got very soft, and even now you can kind of feel some stickiness, but it's almost like the rubberized temples were peeling off. And in fact, you can see right there that the temple is kind of worn through. The rigid plastic part of the temples rubbed through the rubber. But yeah, it's just there. You can see it coming off. They just kind of got degraded by heat. And like I said, I love these sunglasses, but that's just something to keep in mind if you get something that's heavily rubbered on the arms and temples, that if you just leave them on your, you can't see my rear view mirror, but if you just leave them there and they're just getting hours upon hours upon hours of sun, you know, not moving around or anything, they just kind of get, you know, almost like a magnifying glass on them, they do wear out. And that's something that kind of disappointed me, but the lenses themselves and the comfort of the sunglasses, I was pretty happy with them. It's just that soft rubber that I wasn't too happy with. But these are the plastic lenses, so they did get scratched up a little bit. They are smudged. I don't know the best way to clean them. I'm not a sunglass expert, but I heard if you use like safety glass or eyeglass wipes on them, that it would jack up with the polarization, and that's something that I definitely did not want to do. And although if I look at them through this, they look pretty dirty and smudged and stuff, putting them on, you notice a little bit of it. I know I have a scratch right here, and you know, I can see some of the scratches, but it's not something that you really notice. But I've had these for years. Not quite, let's see, a minimum of 5 years. 5 years, and they still function. They're not as good as they were out of the box, but I can still use them. But I bought me a pair of Oakleys, and the Oakleys are alright, I guess. I don't think I have them in here. No, I don't have the Oakleys in here. But the Oakleys are not polarized. And to me, the Oakleys, well, to me, the Oakleys look better in the display case than they do on me. They have a metal frame, and the frames themselves look good, but it's kind of a more urban metal frame look to them. They're not sporty. They're not like sports sunglasses or anything like that. But and I'm probably gonna have to do a separate review on them. But I saw them in the display case. I was like, I want to try a pair of Oakleys. I paid full price. Well, I had a coupon code for $5, but other than that, I spent full price on them. And I wish I would have got the ones that were polarized. But as of right now, if I go to the coast and I'm fishing, I'm wearing these. They're, like I said, they're smudged, they're dirty, they have some scratches on them, and the rubber on this underside and on the temples is kind of, I don't want to say heat treated because it didn't improve the qualities of the sunglasses, but they're kind of heat degraded. But I am planning on getting another pair of Oakleys, probably an aviator style, because I need a good pair of sunglasses that are polarized, and all of Oakley's sunglasses are polarized, and they have a lot of patents on their lenses. I can't go over them in direct detail because, well, I took that class a long time ago. But in general, they have like maybe 7 or 8 different lenses, and you choose, okay, I need minimal light protection to offshore. I'm, going to be in the most brightest environment ever. Those would pretty much be the blue mirror lens. But you can find a lens that will help you in your fishing needs. If you're going to be inshore fishing, sight fishing, or if you're going to be offshore, big game fishing, they have a lens that will help, that will be right for you. I like the gray lenses. I think the blue ones aesthetically look good, but I don't need that much sun protection. Just the gray lenses seem to work great for me. And like I said, I plan on getting another pair of not Oakleys, but Costa de Mars, unless I find something else that interests me for a reasonable price. But yeah, this was kind of my intro into high-end sunglasses, other than those Ray-Bans that I lost. But yeah, that's my review. I like the Galvestons, but to me they look a little bit funny with my fat face. Back when my face had a little bit more sculpture to it, I think they looked a little bit better. And I'll probably do a review of my Oakleys real soon, but these are my fishing sunglasses, and I plan on replacing them with something that's metal framed, hopefully metal temples, and a glass lens. But that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm a Satsu 5, and I'm out.